welcome to a special episode of Sequin Girly Creates. This is an episode done in conjunction with Naughty Gnome, who had the idea for 5 essential handmaids, and I was very happy to be tagged by Becky Lane Sews to do my 5. I've had to do a lot of thinking about it, and I have got a notepad here because I wanted to think really carefully. There are 5 categories: essential top, essential bottom, essential one piece, essential layer, and essential wild card. So I've been making notes, thinking about it. I've known for a couple of days and I really needed to agonize over it before I made a decision. So here we go, but in traditional me, I haven't quite stuck exactly to the rules, but I have done my best in there. So let's start with essential top. So I thought a lot about my essential top, and actually it's the Freya top from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. And the Freya top in the book is incredibly versatile. There is a sort of turtle or roll neck version. I'll pop a picture in here. I made a lilac one first, and it was my first sort of step back into jersey material, and I got the best compliments from my family saying it looked like I hadn't made it, which to me was a compliment because it made it say it doesn't look handmade, it looks professionally made. And so I then went on to make a green one out of a jersey fabric as well, like a petrol green. But since then, that pattern has been almost like a pattern block for me. My most recent one, which I talk about more in a previous episode, is a red light jersey, full shape apart from the neckline. There's lots of ideas in her book, and I would say that as an essential top there's so much flexibility around creating things. And I know one of the others is an essential layer. Well, this is my layer too, because whether you do long sleeve, turtleneck, mock neck, they carry you through the whole season. So I would definitely say the Freya top is a great essential. It also teaches you lots of lessons as you follow it through about sewing jersey, such as putting the tape in on the shoulders to stop stretching. So then my next one is essential bottom. Well, it's from the same book. So this is the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book again, and this is the Stella joggers. There is Stella's joggers and top, but for me, the joggers, I'll just get them here from my pile of colourful things. I made a toile first when I did this pattern, but this is my first fully made pair to wear. I like the slanted pocket, the flexibility of having a drawstring or not in the waistband, the fact that you can have a cuff on the bottom, and depending on which size you cut out to how slouchy or fitted they are. It is a pattern that's designed to be quite a fitted jogger, but all you need to do is size up in the pattern to then create a more slouchy version, and with the cuff on the bottom you get that billowing effect, and you could easily grade on the leg on the way down to make it more slouchy. If you've watched any of my videos, you will know my love for jersey, so it will be no surprise to you that my essential one piece is made from jersey material as well. But my essential one piece is a jersey dress, so that can be made from the Freya top because you can easily turn that into a dress. For me, I have several variations which I wanted to show you. So this one I made based on a pattern from a dress I already had, and I know there's a lovely essential jersey dress. I will put the link below, but Liz the baker who sews has made it. On those days where you don't want lots of waistbands and buttons and tightness, but you want to look as though you've got a complete outfit, a jersey dress is a win for me. This one, which I will pop a picture up of, is Becky Sews Studio. This was her fabric. It is a leopard print, but I did this with a raglan sleeve and it's got a slight flare. And then I have my 3 jersey dresses, all based on a knot front that I worked up. But it's just so easy with a jersey dress to make them a part of spring, summer, autumn and winter wardrobe. So for example, this one I went for sleeveless. Then I made another version of the knot front with a 3/4 length sleeve and a scoop neck. And then the third version, which I'm working on right now, at the right way up, I've done a t-shirt length sleeve, and this means that it's more of a transitional one. And I just think that as an essential, having a couple of jersey dresses in your wardrobe just makes everything so much easier to put together. There are some days where I just don't want to have to combine what top goes with what skirt. I based mine on some research, and there is, I think it's episode 7 where I show how I put mine together, but there are some fantastic patterns out there. I know there's the kilo wrap dress, which is a brilliant one. There is one by, I think it's Sew Over It as well, which has a tie on the side, and Liz the baker that sews has done that one. I will pop all the details below. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit with essential layer, because my essential top is actually a layer. So for essential layer, I'm going to go for summer skirt, a simple summer skirt, because actually for me that is a layerable item. I can put it on with leggings or tights when it's a transitional time of year. In the summer I can wear the secret shorts underneath. You can just have like a t-shirt or a swimming costume underneath. So for me, an essential simple summer skirt, my essential layer, there's two types I've got. There's the flat fronted with the elastic back, and that's a great pattern that is free, and it's from, I'll put it in here, and she's got a great straightforward pattern which again is so easy to vary. I've gone all the way down with a small frill, and this is a variation of vintage and new, and the thickness of the elastic is great as well, depending on what you want. But because it's an essential layer and I've classed it as a summer simple skirt, the other variation for me is just a fully elasticated waist. This one I did with thin elastic, so it's created a different effect from if you just use one elastic. And that's one of the things, is once you've got the hang of how to make a straightforward elastic skirt and you find a shape you like, it's really easy again to vary it. I will put a picture in here of a blue one I made, which is a different length, and I cut straighter than this one, which I cut on a more flared style. And I always have in my wardrobe lots of me made and vintage, couple of new but not many skirts. A pattern skirt for me is such a go-to. And then of course the last one is an essential wild card. Now my essential wild card is actually a pair of shorts, and if you'd asked me more than a year ago I would have never said this. I've been one of those people who's never really loved shorts, but what I've realised, and I know that Sofa Serenity, she put on her Instagram page today actually, sewing a pair of shorts helped her to feel more comfortable in wearing shorts again. Because what I've realised is, by finding a short pattern that works for me, where I can create the right curve on the back so that they sit comfortably, a throw-on pair of shorts for in the garden, when we're going down to the beach, and I don't have the stress of going in the changing rooms in the shops, being disappointed, being upset, because for me that was one of the things that put me off. So an essential short pattern for me, I will put in, this is from one of the big four, and it is a straightforward elastic. I did make a toile first, but then I started to make them in gingham, and I've actually ended up making matching tops, because if you just make a simple top to go with it, you've got a perfect cord as well, which can really make it. And of course pockets. Please notice everything apart from my jersey dresses has pockets, but there is another great pattern which is a flat fronted, which is my aim for this year, but at the moment this is my essential pattern, this short pattern, because I can make it up quick. I know that they're perfect. They roll up really small as well when you're going away. They're not overly fancy, but it means that I can throw them in my beach bag. We never know with the British weather, and I can easily slip them on under my skirt when I get there if I want to wear them. And it just makes me happy that I found some that I enjoy wearing, and I can potter around the garden in them, go to the beach in them, and it just makes life more comfortable. So I'm very aware that my sew essentials are quite a lot of jersey, but actually this is where I am on my sewing journey. part of doing this has actually made me think about what do I want to be part of my essentials, and I know that I want to find a cotton top that is consistently go-to for me. I'm still working on finding a sort of jacket coat pattern that's my go-to, and ultimately a go-to pair of trousers as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what other people have got for their 5 essential handmaids. I hope you enjoyed mine, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody else's. I will be finding 5 people to tag in this.